I am super excited to share this class with you guys today. Like I've been holding off on this class for a few days now, but it's literally one of the best Lockman subclasses I've ever used in this game. It's great for long distance, close distance, long range, short range, whatever you want to call it. This gun is there to drop every single enemy. Now I have a class for you guys that's great on multiplayer, and I have a second class for you guys that's going to be great on Warzone as well. Now the multiplayer class is actually really good because you get to use it on ranked too. It even taken off the tuning, it doesn't change this thing at all. So let's get into the most overpowered MP5 class setup in Modern Warfare 2. What is up, guys? My name is Nick and welcome back to another Modern Warfare 2 video, man. Like I said, today we're going to be looking at the Lockman sub, one of the best guns in the game. Now we actually have three classes technically that I'm going to share with you guys. The first one's going to be the multiplayer class. Like I said, you could use this class with or without tuning, whether you're playing regular multiplayer or ranked. And then the second class is going to be the class for Warzone, and it's actually a really good class as well, slightly adjusted to fit the Warzone playstyle and the Warzone needs. But we're gonna get into it. The first thing that I want to say is if you guys could drop a like on this video, I would truly appreciate that. We're gonna go for 2,000 likes on this one. Just go ahead and smack it, beat it, do what you gotta do with it, and stop, pause, and do it now. And leave a comment down below letting me know if you guys like the Lockman sub or not, and if it is in your top 5 best weapons in the game. I feel like it doesn't get enough love. It definitely needs it. And sub to the channel with those notices turned on. We're on our road to 660,000. So I would truly appreciate that as well. Now the first thing I want to talk about is the tactical and the lethal. I'm running stim shot and I'm also running thermite as well. Now thermite is actually really good too, and I don't know, I like using it. There's a lot of ride shield users lately, so thermite comes in handy, and it really comes like it helps out a lot. In the perk, we got perk package 1, which comes with double time, scavenger, cold-blooded, and ghost. I feel like those are the best perks, and those are the perks you want to run with a class like this. Double time allows you to increase the duration of the sprint, and yeah, you could also increase crouch movement speed, which is pretty cool too. You're gonna want scavenger, because if you guys are watching the gameplay in the background, I go on almost a 20 kill streak with this gun right here. My first game of the day just went off completely, and if I didn't have scavenger, I wouldn't have done too good. So yeah, we got that as well. And then for the field upgrade, you're gonna want dead silence. I mean, nothing beats it. I wish it was a perk in this game. I hate that it is a field upgrade, but you're definitely gonna want some dead silence, because otherwise you're just not gonna be playing too good. But without further ado, let's get into that first class setup, and you guys are gonna see, man, these attachments really make this gun insane. There's no recoil, it's powerful at all ranges, and you could even kill people at long range as if this was an AR. So the first attachment that we're going to throw on, and oddly enough, it's one of the first times I do not have a barrel or a muzzle on any of my classes. Now that's going to change a little bit for the Warzone class, but for multiplayer, there's no need for the barrel or the muzzle. So we're going to start off at the under barrel, and that is going to be the FSS Shark Fin 90. Now this one's great. You get aiming idle stability, which really does help visually. I used to like bash it a lot, but I've been using this attachment a lot more, and it does actually help visually. So when you're just aiming down sights, your gun's not swaying everywhere, and it's pretty cool. Now the tuning for this is where it comes in handy a lot, and you get recoil stabilization with it. So when you're actually shooting this gun, it does stabilize nicely. We're gonna put that up to 0.39. Now the aim walking speed and the aiming idle stability, we're gonna leave it at 0. There's no need to touch that. It is what it is, but yeah, put it up to 0.39 recoil stabilization, and you guys are gonna love it. The next attachment is the 1 MW quick fire laser. This is great because it's just a laser. There's no cons. The enemies cannot see your laser. It's a blue laser, and what it does is it gives you ADS speed. That's basically it. That's all you get from it, but it's a pretty good bonus attachment considering there's no cons whatsoever. In the tuning, we're going to put the sprint to fire speed. Yeah, you can actually up the sprint to fire with this to 0.21, and we're going to put the ADS to 24.68, and you guys are going to like that. You're going to see it's disgusting. All right, put this attachment on, play a game, and then take it off, and you're going to miss it. You're actually going to miss it a lot. It is really good. Then after that, we're going to go down to the magazine, and this is going to be a 40 round mag. Yeah, you sprint to fire slower, reload quickness is slower, ADS is slower, and movement speed is slower, but you get those 40 bullets, you get those 40 rounds, which really helps you with those double, triple, and quad kills and stuff. It's going to help you guys out a lot, so definitely throw that onto your class. Don't run the 30 round mags. It just, you run out of ammo way too fast with that, and in my opinion, it's just not worth it. Going down to the next attachment, this is going to be the stock, and remember guys, you don't have to tune these if you're playing on ranked. Actually, you can't tune them if you're playing on ranked anyways, so you're kind of like out of luck. But the good thing is all these attachments work tuned or untuned. Obviously tuned they're going to be better, but untuned they still work pretty well. Anyways, the stock is going to be the Mirror Recoil 56 factory stock. You get aiming stability, which is really nice when you're aiming down sights. You get recoil control, which is going to help this gun just feel so much better and so much more accurate. But you also get sprint speed, and this is an SMG, so you're already running quick. Now you get that extra sprint speed. It's pretty good. Now the cons are aim walking speed, ADS speed, and crouch movement speed. speed, but we already got those as pros a lot on this class that the cons kind of like don't even outweigh anything. The pros outweigh the cons completely for that attachment. The tuning on this one is going to be 2.06 towards ADS, and again, the bottom one we're not going to touch. The aim walking speed and aiming idle stability, you're going to leave it at 0. There's no need to touch that right there. And the final one is going to be the Lockman TCG10 for the rear grip. Now this one gives you that extra bit of recoil control that you definitely need on a weapon like this. Now it takes away some aiming stability, but that doesn't matter too much, especially when you're getting recoil control to begin with. The tuning on this one is going to be 0.45 towards recoil steadiness, not ADS. You want to put the recoil steadiness up for this, and then the sprint to fire speed is going to be at 0.29, so it's really good, it's really nice, and it does the job. So this is the class. You guys can check it out on screen right here. Like I said, tuning is for a regular multiplayer, and then these attachments without tuning, go ahead and use it on ranked. Let's get into the Warzone class setup, because again, this is actually really nice, and I want to show you guys before we actually get into the class setup. I want to kind of go into the firing range and just show you guys how actually strong this thing is. So you look at long range right here, that's I believe 50 meters out. You could just shoot this gun and you'll get the kill. I lost. I missed a lot of shots. I haven't played yet today. I'm not warmed up or anything, but you should be able to get the kill just by firing your weapon, just like that. As you guys can see right there, after the first warm-up shot, I was able to just go and shoot, and there's like no recoil on this thing. It is really good at all ranges, and the ADS isn't bad considering we're not focusing on building a Warzone class just based on ADS. It's actually really nice. So I would definitely recommend this class right here on Warzone. The first one is going to be the barrel, and that is the FTAC M sub 12 inch. This one gives you bullet velocity, damage range, recoil control, and hipfire accuracy. Now the cons, when I come to think of Warzone, I don't really care about the cons too much, but I will read them out anyways. It's ADS speed, movement speed, and hip recoil control. But when you look at Warzone, ADS speed isn't the one thing that you should be focusing on. It's not the most important thing. The tuning on this one is going to be recoil steadiness at 0.32 and damage range at 0.31. If you want to make it easier in case you have like ADHD or something and you can't like just look at it like this, put it to 0.32 as well, both of them. And I mean, you're going to be set with that right there. The muzzle is going to be the X10 RR40, and this one gives you sound suppression, bullet velocity, damage range, and recoil smoothness. You guys could already see why this gun has no kick to it whatsoever and why it's so powerful. And again, obviously the cons are ADS and aiming stability, but it doesn't matter too much. The recoil smoothness we're going to put up to 0.95, and that just makes the gun a little easier to control, a little nicer to get that recoil pattern under control. And then we're going to put the bullet velocity to 0.74, and it's going to be pretty nice as well. The next attachment is going to be the 40 round mags. This is exactly the same as the multiplayer class. You want that on. You could put the 50 round drums on. I don't recommend it. It's just too slow. Even the mobility is just really slow. And this is your secondary gun, your closer range gun, so you don't want it to be too slow. This is the gun you're going to be holding when you're running around the map and stuff. Just leave it as is. 40 is fine. The next two attachments are actually going to be the same as multiplayer, the rear grip and the stock, but the tuning is going to be completely different. So for the stock, we got obviously the mirror recoil 56 factory stock, and this gives us aiming stability, recoil control, and sprint speed like I mentioned. But in the tuning, we're going to put the ADS all the way to the max because it's not tied to recoil control or anything. It's actually tied to aim walking steadiness, so it doesn't matter if we throw this all the way to the max or not. It's going to be nice. The aiming walking speed and the aiming idle stability, again, we're going to leave at 0. If you put the aiming walking speed too high, the aim walking steadiness is going to be pretty weak on this gun, so I wouldn't recommend that, but it is what it is. Going to the final attachment, we got the Lockman TCG10 for the rear grip, and this, again, it only gives us recoil control, but we're going to go into the tuning, and we're going to put ADS up to 0.13. You do want that up just a little bit anyways. I know like we don't really need it per se in Warzone, but you do want to kind of have a little bit of ADS in case you get into those close range gunfights. And then the sprint to fire speed, we're going to put at the exact same number at 0.13 as well. And here's the class for Warzone. You guys can check it out on screen. That's it right there. And yeah, I haven't really made too many Warzone videos lately. I haven't really done that, but I do play Warzone a lot more than you guys think. I enjoy it. I kind of hate the movement. I hate a lot of that. I hate a lot of the stuff you guys hate as well, and that's why I don't make videos on it. I don't want to tie myself to Warzone because it's not a game that I could constantly play day in, day out. That's something I just can't do, right? But the good thing is that this class, regardless, I use it all the time on Warzone. It's a really good one, and I would always recommend it. So definitely go ahead and use that. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like, sub to the channel. Like I said, we're gonna go for 660K. That would be amazing. And for the likes, we're gonna set a goal of 2,000. That would be cool as well. And let me know down in the comments below if you guys made it this far into the video. Comment blue apple if you did. It messes with people. People get confused. They don't understand why people are commenting that, and that's their fault for not making it this far into the video. That's on them. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy it, like I said, drop that like, sub to the channel. My name is Nick, Thank you guys for watching again. I don't know why I keep saying it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.